Thank you so much, Geek Heavy. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be joined here for the post-show with Marved. Marved, you guys look really freaking good, bro. I want to congratulate you on the win at first, and then I want to go ahead and jump right into that first map. Your comp was very different from what we saw last time, right? Like, why? What was the reasoning? What led to the change?
One of the factors definitely was getting 13-1 by Sen. I mean, they did destroy us, and we didn't find a lot of success on that comp, to be honest. But yeah, we have a great Raze player. I got you. We have a great Raze player. We have a great Jet player, and Ethan's Omen is surprisingly insane. So I think it kind of fit our playstyle. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Is there a difference, you think, with the team compared to kickoff to now that's allowing you to kind of go off more? Because it feels like these past two games were, at least for you individually, like you were finding more success, having better like big moments than in kickoff.
I think it just had to do with time. I mean, just more time as a team. They kind of know what I like now, and I know how to communicate it to them, like what I like to do. So, I mean, it just needed time. And honestly, in kickoff, I wasn't as confident as I am now, and I'm definitely a lot more confident now. So I guess it helped my play style.
What's it like playing under an IGL like Ethan? Does he give you a lot of freedom, or is there a lot of structure involved? How does it go?
I think Ethan is very good in communicating what he wants, and he definitely lets us do what we want as well. And if we have reads, we say it to him, and he's like, all right, bet. So it's very chill atmosphere. And yeah, it seems like we're on the same page now.
For sure.
I've heard Crashies mentioned it in the interview that we just saw. Chet mentioned it earlier today too, in between maps. The focus for you guys has been on working on yourselves. Really less concerned about what the other teams may be doing when it comes to preparation. It's just been focused on you guys figuring yourselves out. What would you say has been the biggest focus point as of late for this NRG squad?
I'd say practice is a lot more intense now. And, you know, we were kind of slacking off a little bit on the kickoff. Yeah, we're a lot more intense now. But in terms of like game plan and preparation, I think we're a lot more focused on ourselves. So, yeah, we just know we're really good, so there's no point in trying to play the other team's game, you know? So let's just play our own game.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like you let Madrid go?
I mean, obviously, I think so. On Sunset against Sen, I feel like we should have closed it out, and I'm pretty sure my whole team feels that way. But it is what it is, right? They won the whole tournament, so congrats to them. And, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We're just going to have to try to grind for these next few.
For sure. Do you think that when you were talking about like, trying to find the confidence, do you feel like that kind of got knocked last year, kind of filling in for Sen a little bit, taking time off from playing at the top level? Is that why you kind of had to regain it?
Yeah, I'd say definitely, yeah, because before I came into form way back in like 2022 or whatever, I had a lot of time just figuring myself out, and I feel like just taking a break, I kind of had to catch up a little bit and kind of refine myself. And I just realized that, if I just do what I usually do, I'm going to farm these kids, so it doesn't really matter. So I just kind of play my own game and, just keep focusing on improving every day.
I mean, you guys farmed. I mean, you farmed map 1. Map 2 was a little bit closer, but you guys farmed. Speaking of farming, I've got to ask you this. Earlier today, we asked you a question about who would you be giving your sub to between Ethos and Sam, and I mean, they heard the answer, and they've got a response. Take a listen.
All right, so I got to ask you, who would you give a free sub to, Ethos or Sam?
I'll probably choose Sam.
Yeah.
Ethos is good, but...
Nah, you're my gang. Come on, gang.
We're used to seeing that Fnatic were winning tournaments internationally, placing internationally,
Kimzo, match MVP,
People don't do the
75 kills.
VALORANT, because you are facing the other
Kimzo's
team.
the GOAT, gang.
I guess.
You made a fan. It's interesting that we didn't listen to what Ethos had to say there. I thought that was an interesting addition.
I don't think Ethos wants to say anything to me, I guess.
Yeah, that's tough.
But yeah, I respect that. I mean, Sam always says, if me and you were on a team together, it would be insane. So maybe one day that'll happen, but who knows?
I mean, you guys are pretty insane right now. I'm sure there are a lot of people who wondered like what that roster could have been like, right? If there was a different variation of NRG last year, what could have been? But that wasn't the case. Again, congratulations on the big win. With today wrapping up, let's take a look at the standings in the Alpha and Omega group, because things have shaken up a little bit. Things look very different. You've got NRG and Crew at the top of the leaderboard on Alpha, and then Omega, they're finally on the board There are only 2 wins, but they were big, surprising wins. I think, Marv, as you have seen these last couple of weeks play out, is there anything that has surprised you?
I mean, obviously, I thought Sen would be 2-0. Cloud9 beating Leviathan is pretty surprising. They had a really good match. We watched it, and we had to wait so long for them to finish. So, but other than that, anything could happen in Valorant, so I'm not really surprised that much. I mean, anyone could be anyone.
There really is an any given Sunday type beat to it, and I kind of thought there may be some of that today, but that wasn't the case. I also want us to go ahead and take a look at the schedule for tomorrow. There's 1 day left in this weekend, and there is only 1 match. It's going to be Cloud9 up against Evil Geniuses. A very different approach to this match when you think about what last week looked like for both of these teams. Do you have any predictions?
A coin flip for me for sure. I'll flip my coin tomorrow morning and see who wins. But
yeah, ask you tomorrow.
No clue.
Spot? No, nothing. Nothing at all.
I mean, if EG bounced back, because they lost their last match.
Yeah.
They
got owned, right? So hopefully they get back in the lab and they fix all their mistakes. And usually after a loss, I mean, what the teams I've came from, we kind of try to bounce back. So hopefully they can do that.
Well, brother, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you all at home for watching. For everyone who's behind the scenes putting this thing together, it takes a village. And we appreciate you all hanging out with us. We will see you guys tomorrow for more VCT Americas. Until next time, have a good night.
That lurk going to be activated into B main now. A lot of space being taken here for Crew.
And just the one player to watch him out. Viper.
One enemy remaining. Hey.
To 1v1. Can Keswick close the game?
He knows there's jumping towards him. Tries to confuse it, maybe finds it. Somehow he finds it. RGL Meister into clutch.
Enemy remaining.
The other side, Heat gets it done.
Was in him in. Take a hurt, Rap.
Remaining.
Rap, pushing Rap. Busy.
Yikes.
No charges left. One enemy remaining.